What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome back to another ADSR stream. Happy to be here with all of you today. I hope you all are well. It's morning for me, perhaps it's afternoon for some of you. Welcome back, welcome back. If you don't know, my name is Taetro. I'm an electronic music producer, content creator, beat maker, and I'm here every Friday on the ADSR channel, trying out a new plugin, checking out some new sounds and new packs. And we have been doing giveaways lately on the channel, which we will get into today's giveaway in a bit. We're checking out a cool plugin today. I also have some cool sounds from the ADSR store. Anything we talk about today, any of the stuff we're focusing on is going to be linked in the description. And you can also keep your eye on the chat from ADSR, who is going to be chiming in and giving you important links and important stuff to check out as we go. I see some friends in the chat already. Thank you all so much for joining today. I see STK, who was first here in chat. Alexi, what's up? Dutch Vanderland, the Dutch Vanderland of the Old West. Hello. You ran away to Germany, I see. Destruction Sounds, hello, nice to see you. Order 29, hello. Mr. Mark 1, welcome everybody. I'm excited to see you all today. Hello, thank you all for joining. Race, Rahim, hello. Excited to make some music today. You want to see what we're looking at? Should we take a look at the plugin as we get into it? I don't know what genre I'm going to go for today. But nonetheless, the plugin we're taking a look at is Things Motor by AudioThing. Now, I've played with it a little bit, and I haven't done too much, but it looks like a very simple plugin to use. We're going to mix and mingle some sounds with it. It's based on this like sort of experimental sound motor device that some of y'all can look up. If you look anything up about this plugin, I'm sure it'll come up. But it has some features that kind of mimic a mechanical motor in some ways and help us to, I don't know, like I said, mix and mingle some audio in unique ways. So what we should do is start processing some sound with this thing. So I'm going to start by working with some audio loops. We'll go through the use of the plugin and then we'll start making some beats. So we're not going to get right into the beat making or the music making. However, we are going to get right into the, what this plugin does and all that. I have this cool pack from the ADSR store, Banger Samples Hook. It's got some music loops in it, melodic loops, drum hits, etc. I'm going to see what I can pull from this pack today. And we're going to just start with a simple melody loop that we can start processing. I think that's a decent enough start. Let's just see what else there is real quick. We don't have to go too fast. I want to get a decent amount of sound here. That's intense. And maybe something a little bit clean. That way we know what the plugin is doing. That's interesting. These are some nice loops. Epic. I really was drawn to this one though. These are some nice chords for sure. I'm going to drag these into an audio track here in Ableton Live, which is the DAW I'm working in today, if you're unfamiliar. This is just a basic audio track. There's a little bit of a high pass thing on it, getting rid of any unwanted low frequencies. But don't worry too much about that EQ at the moment, because what we're going to focus on is Things Motor, which is currently turned off. Let's see, it's 140 BPM originally. Let's keep the original tempo of the loop. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And right away. So, we get this little bit of a panning effect, right? It's kind of bouncing. Less of a panning effect, I guess, more of the tremolo effect, which is cranked up here. So you can see right away, we have a big rate knob, which is linked to our DAW's tempo or not. So toggling this on and off, we can be in time. We can see that we get subdivisions, eighth notes right here. Crank this up. And that's all well and good, but if we want to go off the grid, we can do that as well. I just imagine automating that would make a very, very cool effect. We can see that these gears are turning. And that is important because, actually, let me go back in time with the project. Like I was saying before, this is mimicking like a real motor. So we are able to stop and start the motor. But as you can see, when I click that play button to start and stop the motor, it doesn't like immediately stop. It's like it's mimicking the mechanics of it. So when we start it, it will kind of slowly start up and get up to speed. And then when we stop it, the same thing, but in reverse, it will slowly wind down. Let's experiment with that. And that's really cool. We can, of course, adjust the speed for that. Yeah, that's taking a while to wind down now because we've turned that speed up. We could turn the speed down as well, and it will, you know, wind up and wind down faster. But I really love that. Like, that's such an interesting effect. You don't have to automate it to get that natural effect. Usually you would have to like draw some kind of automation line or something. Great for the end of a track, the beginning of a track. Just a very unique effect that I really like a lot. So let's keep that motor on. We'll keep this at the center. As I kind of started playing with already, we have tremolo, vibrato, and panner. So let's just bring all of them down. Oh, sorry about my little screen zoom situation. It's going all over the place. I'll zoom out a little. So these are all down right now. As we can hear, there's no effect on the sound. Slight effect on the sound. But obviously, get this pumping from the tremolo. We pump it up. Let's bring that all the way down. And let's go ahead and bring the vibrato up. And maybe some of this would be easier to talk about if we started switching some of these wave types. You can see that we have options here. Some of them you can hear more drastically than others. We also have a mix, the ability to mix a dry and wet signal. We also have a panner, which is obviously going to bounce it between our two ears. And of course, changing the wave has an effect on that sound. So for instance, if we take a more extreme one, let's find it. Something like this. If we bring down that dry wet, it's a little more palpable, I would say. And suddenly, this just basic like chord progression is transformed. Turning that on and off to kind of play with it there. Mr. R. Marks says, get a Drake vibe. Yeah, there's definitely a Drake vibe to this. Okay. That's like the main, that's the basic, I guess, controls of this plugin here. But what you probably noticed is we haven't touched this knob yet. And this is sort of when, I don't know, I guess you could say the fun starts to begin, because what this this plugin also does is has the ability to blend signals together through this sidechaining. So maybe we can find one more piece of audio that we can blend with our like chords that we already have. Like a melody might work well if we do have like a plucked melody or something. We'll have to transpose, of course, but I do want something that's contrasting and not exactly the same. So we want to transpose this because this little hook here, this loop is in, I believe, C sharp minor. Am I correct? And then I'm gonna want to put this in C sharp minor as well. So since it's already in A minor, let's go ahead and bring it up. We bring it up 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should be in the same key. And now what we're able to do is grab a sidechain input from that track, which is track 22. And we have a balance here, right? We were at 50%. So I'm soloing right now this track, and you can hear obviously we're getting the signal from the sidechain track, but it's blending them using the effects of the plugin. So you're able to make this really unique blend of two sounds. You can obviously tell that when you start combining different versions of this, of course we can go all the way left, which is going to give us just our original loop. And if we pump that up, we're getting our sidechain signal, which is of course the other sound that we have. Obviously changing the wave really affects this. Let me bring the panner down so it's just more of this pumping tremolo. So now it's just totally out there and different. Send this to some reverb. So that's where the magic is in this plugin. It's using that sidechain function to mix and mangle two different sounds together in this way. Also, hey, let's even try this actually. I'm gonna delete that piano melody that we had, and I'm gonna copy this chord loop over. Now let me turn off Things motor for a moment. The original loop is this. I just wonder what it would sound like if instead of taking something different, like a piano melody, we took the same exact loop and maybe pitched it up an octave. Now it sounds a little rough here, but we're not going to listen to that raw sound. What just happens if we blend it together with the original? Because it's still the sidechain source. We get a much thicker sound, I think. Let's turn it on. So now we're combining the two elements in a pretty unique way, I think. Ah, that's funny. Now it's a dance track. I love that. So, like, that's two examples, right? We can use it with two completely different sounds to combine and make something new, or we can use it to blend it with similar sounds. I mean, we could even go as far as to get this chord progression played on a different synth or something too, and see how that could blend together. But that alone, having it in that upper octave, and I do prefer to just hear this. Like, I wonder. Yeah, I really like that. I like just having that track playing and getting the signal from the sidechain and not having the actual signal from the sidechain source. You know what I mean? Cool. So what do you guys think of this plugin? Let me know in the chat what you all are thinking about it. You can do things like turn off this animation in case maybe it's pressing your CPU or something. But overall, it's a pretty simple to use plugin, but has a very decent effect on making some original sounds here. Now I'm wondering if we should go ahead and build a song off of this sound that we just made. What do you all think? Is that a good idea? Because I'm down for it. I also wonder, okay, we don't need to look at that this whole time. Let's get this loop going. I'm also wondering what this loop might sound like down an octave. Click the gears and move the rate knob. I see that. I'm getting a clicking sound. Let me know what that represents. That's interesting. Is that just like a funny feature there? All right, cool. So now we have this blend. Figure out what kind of... I really like the saw, but I think this could really work as a blend. Probably don't need much panner or vibrato here. I think I'll go with this. And what does it sound like at eighth notes? Order 2029 says this would be so useful for times when you're running low on inspiration. I think so. Like, if you can take your creative process and potentially just have a new approach, like, oh, what happens if I combine these two sounds and mess with these knobs or whatever and blend them together in this way? I think it could absolutely be a source for inspiration. Hey, I think this is a very decent opening loop here. Let's go ahead and get our sidechain source playing at the same time, though. Ah! What happened? That would be why we're a semitone off. That would be why that blending was not reacting much. Now, I know I transposed this up as well. However, let's bring this down to normal. There we go. So without the sidechain source, real quick, that's what we have. And then with, we have this. So it's really just combining the two octaves, you know, but through this plugin. That's so cool. All right, I'm going to use this as the basis of our track that we're going to make right now. We are going to be giving away this plugin today. I'm going to tell you what kind of emoji to drop. We'll do that in about 5 minutes. We can move through the wave. I just realized that. Scroll through it. Very cool. All right, I really just want to go and start making something now. LOL. All right, that sounds good. Let's get some drums up in here. Now, let me see what we've got for drums here in this Banger Samples hook pack. We got 808s. Wow, these are nice. Oh. All right, I think that clash one I really like. We're going to have to transpose this up a semitone because it's at C to be in key with our sample. Oops, let's turn it on. Oh, we're soloed, that's why. Unsolo. That's so deep. LOL. What I'm gonna do is take some lows out of our synth here. Make some room for the 808. See if we can just bang these out. I've been working a lot in arrangement view. I might do 808s on a couple tracks here. And let me also get this rack onto this drum track. Boom, I'm gonna duplicate this. I know I'm cutting off the tail here, but I don't want anything messing up. Let's get this nice 808 line. Yes, I like this. I think nope. I think I want to build up some basic drums first before I put these 808s in. So let's actually get a drum groove going because that will help inform my 808 pattern. Turn that on. All right, let's get drum samples, drum hits. Let's find a nice kick. Oops, open that up. Oh, I like that these have key information on them. That will be helpful. I really like that one that's on G though. I don't really hear the note on that. Wonder if that's my problem. That's a great snare. Let's get right into it. Guess we're going for some trap style stuff today. I just want to have a couple snares to do some rolls on. So I'm just dumping these into the arrangement view into these tracks so that I can use them. A nice rim shot would be good. That should be fun too. Put the perks on the same track. And I believe there's some loops here as well. So let me find what we have for tops and perks. For now, I'm gonna mute this track and let's see if we can find loops that work with our melody here. Let's just see how this fits. I like that, but I don't like that it has snares in it. So let me see if I can find one that doesn't have. That one's pretty good too. I really like that. Epic. Cool. Let's build it out. So obviously that's not the pattern we want, but let me just move these over. And let's just get this here. Boom. Move these. I don't know how I'm going to use these perks yet, but that on beat. And I can just duplicate this because I know that's what I'm going to want there. Duplicate. All right. If you are looking to win this plugin, and I believe the pack, we're giving away the pack as well. Please put in your favorite animal emoji in the chat, and we will choose somebody at random at the end of the stream. Let's do this as a little stutter. Close. Your favorite animal emoji if you're looking to get in the running to win the giveaway today. I love that snare. That is such a crisp sounding snare. All right, before we get too far, we talked about sidechaining already today because of the way the plugin uses it. However, let's get some things pumping with our kick and some more in the traditional sidechain sense, if you know what I'm saying. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Boom. I want everything bouncing off this kick. I'm going to group these so they're a little bit easier to work with. I'm going to duplicate this section. And let's make a more active kick pattern for this next 8 bars. I was going to do something a little off, but... Whoops. Right from here. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that one little highlight mistake. My bad. All right, let's get these kicks in place. I'm gonna go a little bit without hearing it. I just want a more active kick pattern to keep the party going, you know? See how that sounds. Get this here. And then I think we've got it pretty good. There we go. All right, I'm feeling that. Great. I feel like everything blends together so well. That loop, along with this percussion loop at the same time. Should we add some more elements to this? Let me see what else is in this sample pack today. Yes, so make sure you throw down your favorite animal emoji if you're trying to get on this giveaway. Towards the end of the stream, ADSR will share in chat who was the winner of the giveaway. Where are we at? Oh, I did end up with some cool serum presets as well, but let me work with a few more samples first before we dive into that. So we've got these drum loops, drum hits, we've got 808s. I'm not going to go back to 808s just yet. I have these melodic loops, and I'm wondering if I'm able to sample anything from them. There's also some box chops, which I'm excited about. Let me just see if I can sample the beginning of that. Let's do it. Yeah, that totally works. I don't think I actually need to warp it. That sounds fine. Add a reverb tail. Yeah, I like that. Let's layer that in. Doesn't have to be too complicated. I guess I'd never showed my keyboard today, but I got M32 here. And let's just lay down this melody. Boom, and that kind of starts to overdub, but that's fine. quantize, back to it. Let's get it. Let's have this get hit by the same sidechain as everything else. And let's make this pattern a little bit simpler. All right, I'm feeling good about that. I wonder, I'm gonna use one of these 808 samples so that I can play it on the keyboard instead of dropping it in the way it was before. That was a kind of messy way to go about it. I'm gonna use one of my 808 presets that already has a sample loaded in, but we're gonna throw another sample in it from the pack. So let's go to 808s. There's that one that I really liked, but man, these are all so good. That one's probably going to cut through the mix the easiest. I do need to, of course, tune it though. So if it's originally a C, we just need to go up a semitone. Get that glide down. That's so funny. Yeah, that glide down might not fit too well though. Let's pick another sample to throw in here. That's so thick. And we have to tune this one as well. Let's make sure that's in tune. There it is. Up an octave. Yeah, I don't know. That's just not, I'm not feeling the 808 in this moment. So let me go ahead and move on to some serum presets, and we'll go back and add in some 808 or some bass later. I'm just not hearing the 808 line in my head. What do y'all think? Let's go to serum, and I have these presets from another pack that's available on ADSR called the Audio Bar Ignite. Let me go here, Ignite. There's some really cool keyboard things that I think would make some nice on top synth layers. That's the wrong one. Now, obviously we need to make these bigger and grander since our beat right now is so like intense. But I think something like this could work really well with some reverb. Seems like it's sitting low. One's pretty good. Maybe we find something even harsher. Go back to the Ignite presets, because there's a lot of intense ones in here, like monophonic. Let's put the sidechain on here. That might be too aggressive. I mean, that's fun, but That ain't it either. Oh. So that one more time. 3, 4. That'll do. Now, I'm going to get to the bottom of this, but I need to figure out what key we're in because I'm not convinced that we're in C sharp as that label represents. Let me just get a quick operator on here. Samuel Messiah says, who needs a real zoo if we have one in chat right now? I agree. Technically, we're in the key of B, so we're in G sharp, I believe is the case here, which would make a lot of sense for why I could not get that 808 to work. So now, another way that, working an arrangement view like this kind of helps me is being able to just see very clearly where those kicks are. So if I want to line something up to it, I can visually see it. Right there. Keep looking at these 808 samples. Where is everybody watching from? Drop where you're watching from in the chat. And we can also see if we can mix and mingle these in a different way using AudioThings motor. That's a lot. Thought about using it though. What do we got here? This is a drill 808, which is not exactly what we're going for here. From Michigan, the UAE. I'm going to duplicate this section. I'm going to eliminate our loop here. Let me hear what we just have so far. Sounds cool, sparse. We'll take out this synth as well. We had that piano loop, which I think worked well before. So let me see if bringing that in helps us find that tonal center, because I'm having trouble finding the tonal center in this moment. Yeah, that's what we got. We got that already. Oh, we were using the A minor one. Yeah, and we did tune it up and it worked. So we shouldn't have any problem here. Sidechain. We want to go from A minor to C sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. does this sound like if we go build another section here? Octave down. So minus 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm feeling that that vocal chop is not fitting. Alright, so C sharp does sound right. We could definitely add some glide to this for sure, which would, of course, be more fitting for the genre. But I feel like now that we are finding that tonal center again, we can find a more subtle. There we go. Yep, let's glide it. Pitch, glide on. There it is. And let's do this. Yeah, all right, something like that. Let's record that. Easy, quick bass line here. And should we distort it more? Boom. Okay, let's duplicate this section. Oops, do that later. All right, what do we have from the beginning? It took me so long to find the tonal center today. I don't know why. Obviously, this is not in a song structure yet, but we do have these sections that we'll be able to pull from in a proper arrangement. Okay. Does this 808 line even match with that sample? Probably not. Bring that down. Just these two. There it is. All right, that's a cool little feel today. I want to start a new feel though. So let's see if we can use this AudioThing plugin in a different way. We were blending two similar signals. Let's go ahead and blend two signals that sound kind of different actually. So let's do this. Find a new loop here. New melodic loop. Actually, let's go a little bit experimental with it. Yeah, I can work with that, and it's at the same tempo that we're already at, so let's do that. Okay, so we already have motor on here. I'm down to go with the triplet feel. Great, so we have this chop. Let's make it work with something else. What should we sidechain to it? That says C sharp major. Let's find something else. Melodic. C sharp major. Do we have that? Well, we have D sharp major. This would be a tough sell, but we can see if we can make it work. It's probably a little too off to make it work. See, that's basic enough because it's 2 chords, but we of course need to bump it up by a semitone to get to matching key. All right, now let's get into it a little bit with the blend here. We're obviously mostly getting from the vocal chops. Man, that's cool. Yeah, of course you can transpose it, but not all harmony and melody work together, Samuel, so that's why I was doing some quick calculations in my head. Let's change up the wave. Wonder if I want to go with a more harsh wave or if I like the sine situation. What do y'all think? Harsh like the saw? No, I think this works better. I don't really want it to be panning, but I think this is a good start for a track. And let's go ahead and see if we can... Actually, since we've already done some work already with building a beat, let's go ahead and see what of this will fit. And what I can do here to make my life way easier is consolidate these clips. The plugin is dope, for real. It's just like a different take on this process, a different way to blend sounds. You know, I'm always looking for ways to make sounds unique. This works. Let's find a new tops loop. Okay, this is one good idea, I think. All right, can we find an 808 line that goes with this one? Yeah, that should work. already played that there, but let's quantize that really quick. What happened? My loop got displaced. Here we go. Let's get that on the right beat. By the right beat, I mean this beat. Stretch that out. All right, cool. We got that. I think we need one more drum hit. I want like a super reverby clap or something. That should work. Throw a ton of reverb on it. On the second snare hit is where I want that. So let me just grab a reverb. Audio effects. Obviously, we don't need it to be that loud. There we go. Hi, music is my life. No worries. We're having a good time. You'll be able to rewind the stream and go watch from the top. So sometimes if I'm like not feeling the first beat I make, I don't totally scrap it, you know, because some of the material is still useful and some of the tracks are still useful. So you can see here we're building a totally different beat. Actually, we used the same exact rhythm from the drums, added a few new elements, but we used all the other same elements, really. Like instruments, we're reusing the same instruments. We duplicate this serum track, which will give us option to add a new synth. Something from that Ignite pack. Oh, go here. That's a pretty cool sound. Let me just scan through a couple more. See what else there is. Need something. I would love to use that sound in a track. Not smooth. I already used that. Alright, I think that first sound is the way to go. Yeah, I'd rather have the lead of the first sound from that Ignite preset pack. Aggression. Let's just add a little solo or something over the top of this. We'll call it a day. Definitely thinking more reverb. I need that note to bounce down too. There it is. like the second half of that. Here we go. Let's grab that. Congrats to STK on YouTube, who won the plugin and the hook pack. Congrats, STK. Couldn't have gone to a better guy. Congrats. If you were not the winner today and you do want to check out the plugin and all that stuff, do check it out on the website, which is in the description. If you are just tuning in and you tuned in a little late, feel free to rewind and go check out what we did today. But the gist of it is we checked out Things Motor plugin by AudioThing. This blends sounds in really unique ways. It has tremolo, vibrato, panner. You can change the rate, you can change the wave, and you can change the balance from a sidechain source, which is what we're doing here with this sound. We're combining this sound. This sound, along with these vocal chops, and we're blending them together through this plugin to make this really unique texture. Here we go. I love it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Let's go back. What did this old beat sound like? This old beat was tough. It's a little darker. And then the original sample. I have messed with the Things motor since, because I used it over here on this plugin, but So it was cool to experiment with blending two sounds that were similar in texture, but maybe were slightly different, and then two sounds that were completely different with those vocal chops and the melody loop. I think that was really cool and fun. But hey, that's going to be it for today. If you're new here, my name is Taetro. I'm here every Friday streaming with ADSR. How can we call motor based on its function? I don't know what that question is, Renaxolo. But hey, if you don't know, I'm Taetro. I'm here every Friday with ADSR, checking out new packs, new plugins, etc. We do giveaways pretty much every week. I don't know if we'll continue that, but hopefully that would be great. So tune into that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with a reminder, set notifications so you don't miss a stream, because there are other streams and cool videos that happen on this channel as well, besides just me. I have my own channel, youtube.com/Taetro, which you should all check out. I dropped a new sample pack myself today, so there's a video on the channel. Cool performance video that y'all should check out. I think y'all will enjoy. And that's gonna be it. I will see you all next Friday. And if you are interested, youtube.com/Taetro. I'm streaming 3 times a week on my channel anyway. Good question in the chat. Maybe we can talk about this in the outro screen. What time would you guys like to watch a stream? Does this time work? Does a different time work? Let us know how this time works out for you. Or if you would like later or earlier. Interested in hearing from you all. And days of the week too. Let us know in the chat. But for now, that's going to be it. My name is Taetro, here every Friday. Tune in next week. Have a good one.